Hello everyone. In this video, I will be briefing you about GE5103-2W7A, which is about giving a comprehensive guidance on closure of the project. It is a known fact that any project that is initiated should be closed effectively by cross-checking various constraints and key expectations that are mentioned before we start or while initiating the project. So the project should be closed properly, otherwise we consider such projects as incomplete projects. So our purpose of this task is to create an essay. It should be like a comprehensive guide that helps project managers to understand why it is important to close a project and what factors do we need to consider while closing the project. There are certain elements that are mentioned in the task, such as while closing the project, it is necessary to show that all the tasks are completed and the project stakeholders are happy because of completion of the project. And we also register certain lessons that we learn from the project so that we can use such lessons while completing future projects. Okay, these are some elements, just some elements. So anyhow, so for this task, we will be following a framework that is PMBOK framework, Project Management Book of Knowledge framework, which is suggested by PMI Institute, Project Management Institute. So we will be writing in the same context of PMI. PMI in the PMI's context, what are important while closing the project that we discuss in this essay. In addition to that, we also provide certain recommendations. So what I did is I provided you a link. Use this link to read certain important elements that are associated with closure of the project. When you click on this kind of link will be opened, and there are 10 elements. Uh, Cross-check this one, phase gate reviews. In this, there are 10 elements that are mentioned, which are very important for closure of your project. Okay, so you just read them. You will understand how important at the final stage of the project, what are the key elements that we will be reviewing. And we should ensure that all those facts are achieved that are mentioned in these 10 subheadings. Okay, so each point that is mentioned here clearly describes certain element associated with the project closure. So you read and try to highlight what elements about what elements you are discussing, and write at least a paragraph related to each point. Okay, so you can use all the 10. Otherwise, along with these three options, so three options mentioned here, right? What are they? Tasks should be completed, stakeholders should be satisfied, lessons learned should be captured. Along with these three elements, you can use any additional three or four elements from the 10 points. And below that, some detailing is given related to recommendations. The recommendations that helps project managers to close their projects more effectively. So some recommendations are given here. Use those recommendations, explain such recommendations to the audience in the document. So we will be writing all the important things that should be considered, that should be followed while closing the project. In addition to that, we provide certain recommendations, list of recommendations at the end of the document. The total size of the document should be 1,000 words. Plan your document effectively and ensure that you properly mention each subheading, heading, and points that you highlight. Everything should be clearly shown in the document. So frame your document structure and finish it. All the best, team. Thank you.